Hey guys, and welcome to the news Datapack after such a long time. Jeez, that really is my catchphrase by now. Now, this is the Breath of the Wild Datapack, but before I tell you more, let's dive right into the intro. Now, as you've seen, we created Breath of the Wild's biggest mechanics, and with we, I mean Joris and me, since this is a collab project. Joris has just created his new channel Kojar, so go check him out since he really is an amazing artist and developer. So, the Breath of the Wild Datapack is a new series on this channel, meaning today you'll see the first part of the Datapack, and meanwhile we'll develop the next big update for it. Today's video will focus on Sheikah Towers, the Sheikah Slate, and Bokoblins, as well as a few new items. So without further ado, let's get started. This might seem like a regular Minecraft world, but rumors say something's off here. And I guess by now you can already tell, because this tower seems to have spawned here. This is a Sheikah Tower, and it will generate randomly in your world, just like any other structure. Let's climb it and see what we might find on top. Alright, we reached the top of this tower, and on here is something very special, the Sheikah Slate. Each tower got a pedestal with one of these, and of course it got all the different modules. You can simply cycle them by pressing shift and right click. Now also there's a chest with randomly generated loot on here. This one even includes a paraglider, which we can just use to glide down here. See you later, Joris. What you'll find as loot is as mentioned random, but the unique items currently include the paraglider, as well as this particular piece of armor, which is the Champion's Tunic. The Champion's Tunic got just as much armor points as an iron armor, but has another cool effect too, which is that you can see the health of a mob by just looking at it. Both of these items are quite rare though. The Sheikah Slate is a very complex item. We tried to remake every mechanic as close as possible, and oh boy, that took a while. Anyways, let's start with magnesis. Select the module and face an iron block to pick up. Now, in fact, it can be any kind of metal, it doesn't matter if it's copper or netherite, all of them work. Now, right click to pick this block up, and you can drag it around like this. Now we spend a lot of time optimizing this so it behaves like in the game actually and doesn't go inside blocks or something. You can simply right click now to drop the block, but you can also swing it around like this. And you can even throw it by sprinting. It can also be used to conveniently pick up a spawner and bring it to your home base. Stasis is really fun to use. Simply right click him up with it and hit it a few times to build up some motion. And eventually it will get hit by it. Also notice how this module has a cooldown. Cryonis was basically pretty simple. Simply face the water and right click to grow an ice pillar out of it. And just like in the game, you can have a maximum of 3. So the first pillar disappears now. And you can also manually break them by simply right clicking them. They will also break after some time though. The bombs are very useful. Right click to get a bomb and right click again to throw them. And now you can basically detonate them whenever you want. and from any distance you want. As you can see, I can fly really far away, and if I right click now, they will simply explode. Also notice how these bombs have a cooldown again, so you can't constantly throw them. If you misplace a bomb though, you can simply pick it up again. Bokoblins are new tribe-like creatures you'll encounter in your world. Just like the Sheikah Towers, the Bokoblin camps can spawn anywhere in your world, just like any other structure. Now let's raid one of those. Okay, there should be one nearby here. We just used the locate command to find one, and there it is. Alright, let's get him. Now, at this point, there are two different types of camps. These basically normal camps and these tree camps. They even got some randomization to them. For example, this camp here has an archer tower. Now, if you get too close to a Bokoblin, it will eventually blow the horn and draw out the weapon. Now, Bokoblins will attack you, but normally they will try to stay as close as possible to their home camp. Now, if you cleared up all the Bokoblins of a camp, you can loot their chest. And, okay, we got very unlucky here. These chests can even include gold and jewels, and of course also some unique items, which I'm gonna show you in a second. First off, the boomerang. Pretty simple, you can throw it, and it will always come back. No, actually you can also move like that, and it will always come back to you. Now secondly, we got the fire rod, an item that can shoot deadly fireballs at your enemies. This is how they look like. And they can burn enemies as well as some blocks. Now also, these items do break, except you are in creative mode. Last, as always, let's talk about the functions you can use. Of course, there's a gift function again, BOTV gift, which gets you all the items and even the Boko Club and the Boko Bow, which I didn't show you today because they are just like regular items. And you can use the locate command to find the nearest new structure in your world. Alright guys, that pretty much sums up the video for now. We've developed some more features than we showed you today, but we do have a rough plan on what we want to do next. And next up are Guardians and Sheikah Tech. Also, did we miss anything today, or are there any features which you definitely want to see? Let us know in the comments. I really hope you enjoyed this data pack, and you'll help me a lot if you could like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I guess see you in the next one. Bye!